Well, good day, viewers. I'm Kamal Haynes of 284 Media. Well, today we have another special report, this time from the BVI Hong Kong office, who will be giving an update on the BVI Asia Abroad Scholarship Program, as well as to speak on a new scholarship program which is being offered in Taiwan for all locals. Well, the Asia Abroad Scholarship Program is a three-way partnership between the government of the Virgin Islands, elite universities in Asia, and the private sector, which aims to provide Virgin Islanders the opportunity to study in Asia. Well, the program is administered by the BVI's representative office in Hong Kong, which serves as a guide and a liaison for Virgin Islanders who are studying in the region. Well, here today to speak on the scholarship program is Political Economy Officer of the BVI Hong Kong office, Ms. Xyrah Wheatley. But before we get to any questions, let's first take a quick commercial break.
Live stream cable TV is here with CCT Live. Access over 80 channels that you can watch either at home or when you're on the go. And don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Rewind and watch in your own time. Come to CCT today and ask about our 1-month free trial offer. CCT Live. Bring it home.
Well, welcome back, viewers. Well, as mentioned previously, we have with us Political Economy Officer at the BVI Hong Kong office, Ms. Xyrah Wheatley, who's here to speak on the BVI Asia Abroad Scholarship Program. Ms. Xyrah Wheatley, welcome to the studio and thank you for joining us.
Yes, greetings to everyone, and it is indeed a pleasure to be here again.
Well, let's get into the questions. Well, the last time you were here in our studios, you spoke about the launching of the BVI Asia Abroad Scholarship Program. And that was basically nearly 2 months ago. So give us an update as to how many persons would have applied or queried about the program since then.
Yes, so we hit the ground running with the launch of the program last year in November. So far, we're still around the 20 mark in terms of applications, so it's slowed down a bit. This is partly due to the break that we took over the holidays. And also, although there's a lot of curiosity from students, there's a bit of hesitancy, particularly from parents still. So we're really working to answer any concerns or questions persons may have, seeing as Asia is so far away. So there's a question of sending students away from home, and also you have the ongoing COVID pandemic. So we're offering a virtual drop-in cafe event on the 11th of February, which is Friday, to answer any questions regarding the application process, studying and living in Asia, or any general questions or concerns persons may have.
Okay, great. And for those probably who would have missed our first interview, just explain to those interested persons how they can go about applying under the BVI Asia Abroad Scholarship Program.
So to apply to the BVI Asia Scholarship Program, it is a two-step process. So you have to apply through our portal to qualify for the scholarship, and you can find that on our website. But you also need to apply to the individual universities or partner universities who are also listed on our website on the same page where you would find the application portal. So again, in order to qualify for the scholarship, you would need to gain acceptance from the universities. It doesn't really matter which one you send the application to first. However, we are working against the university admissions deadlines, so you might want to consider applying to identifying which universities you want to attend, completing those admissions, and then following up with the application to the scholarship program itself.
And you just touched on one of the important points of the deadlines. So just speak about the deadlines for the respective universities, so that those persons who may be a little bit last minute would still have an insight as it pertains to the timeline they would have to reach out to these universities before reaching out to the BVI Hong Kong office to get the scholarship.
Yeah, so the cycle of admissions in Asia, or particularly our partner universities, spans across the spring. So between March and April is when most of the deadlines fall. So you would definitely want to identify which schools you're interested in first, and then pinpoint what their deadlines are. However, the first deadline that we have coming up falls on the 28th of February, which is Hong Kong Polytechnic University, also one of the top ones that we have on our list. So we're definitely encouraging persons who are interested in studying in studying in Hong Kong to apply to Hong Kong Polytechnic as soon as possible. So again, that deadline for Hong Kong Polytechnic, because of the time difference, falls on the 28th of February. And others you would definitely want to look into, because I think the last one is falls somewhere at the end of April.
Great. And also too, I know you just you touched on it earlier. You said that initially when the program was launched, there was a great influx of persons basically showing their interest in the program and applying. Then there was a drop-off. Can you speak to some of the areas that these persons that did apply so far would have basically applied for? I know there are a number of different categories of programs being offered at these universities in Asia. Just speak about some of these, the ones so far that the persons would have applied for, just to give viewers an insight of some of the opportunities out there.
So far, the applications that we have received, the subject areas that students have selected cover key areas. So we have computer science, engineering, gynecology, dermatology, tourism, hospitality. I think there was one that was art and design. So it's really a wide spectrum so far, but they've definitely honed in on those specific areas.
And just finally, on the subject of the BVI Age Abroad Scholarship, you did touch on the virtual drop-in cafe this Friday, February 11th from 2 to 4 p.m. Just give some more information on that for those persons who would have missed out on the first part of the interview. Just speak about this virtual drop-in cafe and what persons can look forward to expect in terms of when they log in via Zoom to get the information from this.
Yeah, so again, we've had a wide interest into the program as well, but we found that there's still an air of hesitancy, and some persons may have lingering questions or concerns, which we're seeking to address, because we do want as many persons as possible to apply for the 2020-2023 academic year. So we're hosting a virtual cafe event, a virtual drop-in cafe event, where you can drop in at any time between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. via a Zoom link, which you can find on our Facebook page, the BVI Hong Kong office Facebook page. And that also holds the passcode as well. So we're definitely looking forward to answering any questions or concerns, or to just generally speak about the program as well.
And in terms of the who will be there to speak to these persons who will come to log on at the drop-in, because off the camera you did say that it's a situation where persons can drop in at any time. It doesn't have to be a specific time. So even if it's 10 minutes before 4 p.m., you still have an opportunity to just drop in and ask a quick question so that you can be put on the correct path of applying for the program. So just speak to that.
Yeah, so I will be present throughout the whole event. Given the time difference, I'm not sure if the director will be able to grace us with his presence, but I will definitely be there. I'm always flexible, approachable, and free to answer anyone's questions. If they want to message me directly, if they're unable to make the event, and we can organize something separate for them, that's also workable. But I will definitely be there probably a few minutes before 2 and a few minutes after 4. So feel free to drop in whenever you have availability.
And just to give an insight on some of the questions asked, what is the most asked question that you would have experienced so far regarding interested persons who want to query about the program?
Well, most persons are asking about the application process itself. Some questions pertaining to information requested from the application portal, or questions in terms of the admissions for universities, what type of qualifications they take, what kind of preparation they can do in terms of before moving to Asia, general questions about what it's like living and studying in Asia. COVID protocols is definitely one that's on the top of persons' list. So I think we're definitely prepared to answer all those lingering questions and concerns, really.
Great, great. Now let's talk about the Taiwan Ministry of Education Scholarship Program. Explain this scholarship program for the viewers.
This is a pretty exciting one. Taiwan Ministry of Education has a scholarship program that other countries in the Caribbean have participated in over previous years. That includes St. Kitts, St. Vincent, Guyana, and Belize. And BVI Islanders are now also eligible to participate in that scholarship program. It provides partial payment of tuition fees, and also for undergraduate studies, you get a stipend of over $500, and for postgraduate degrees, you get a stipend of over $700 per month. So you're quite supported in terms of financial assistance. You're free to study a wide spectrum of degree programs, and it's all at international universities in Taiwan, so the lectures are English taught. And yeah, I think it's a great opportunity to dive into cultural exchange in Taiwan.
Great. And how can persons apply for this program? Because I'm sure it's a bit different than applying for the BVI Asia program.
Yes, so you can apply for this, well, you apply for this scholarship program completely separate from the BVI Asia Abroad program. Of course, we are at hand to answer any questions or provide any support that we can, but you do have to apply via the Taiwan representative office in the United Kingdom. So for persons interested in applying, you need to log on to www.roc-taiwan.org.uk. Again, this information is provided on our Facebook page, and as usual, you can always contact us if you want a direct link to the scholarship.
And let's speak about the deadlines too for the applications of this Taiwan scholarship as well.
Yeah, so the application deadline for this scholarship is quite close, but still a little far, so you have enough time to prepare all required documentations. That deadline would be the 31st of March 2022.
Great. And any final comments on this subject matter?
The only comments I have is please engage with us. We definitely, again, want as many persons to apply. It's definitely an exciting opportunity. It's the chance to try something new, to try a new region, and also to build your professional and personal development. So please feel free to reach out to us. We're available on our Facebook page, the BVI Hong Kong office, and also via email at studyinasia@bvihongkongoffice.com.hk.
Great. I want to thank you, Ms. Wheatley, for your time in basically spreading the word of these new scholarship opportunities that Virgin Islanders can basically take, as much advantage as possible.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Well, there you heard it, viewers. Just a quick reminder for those persons interested in applying for the BVI Asia Abroad Scholarship. There will be a virtual drop-in cafe for all related questions this coming Friday, February 11th from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. And also for those persons interested in the Taiwan scholarship being offered, you can go to the BVI Hong Kong office Facebook page to also get information on that subject matter. Well, viewers, also to the Hong Kong's Facebook page, in terms of the link, I actually forgot to mention that to actually access the link, persons can go to the BVI Hong Kong's office Facebook page for the link and also for the password to that event I mentioned just now. Well, viewers, that's it for today's special report. Be sure to log on to our 284media.com website for this and more special interviews. And like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Kamal Haynes. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.